What is up, legends? All right, so I want to get my weekly jump in on Neuro Cloud and basically go after a character. I don't really have a lot of currency, but I did want to show you my characters. People always think like, "Did you quit? Did you quit?" No. What I do, and if you're new to the channel or whatever else, like subscribe, all that good stuff. But if you're new, what I do is some stuff ends up being mainstay. Say like this light, which even though this light pissed me off, eminence in the shadow also pisses me off, and decay pisses me off lightly. um, but I play those games a little bit more, so you may see 2 or 3 videos a week on those games. But this game I play, but it's like Path to Nowhere. I play it, and you're probably gonna see 1 video a week, baby. 1 video a week, because to me it's not a game that you do every day. It's just it's a game that you would do maybe 2 or 3 times a week if you're covering the game, like, but not every day. So with that said, we have our team right here. So you see your boy been playing. Your boy been playing. Like almost my starting squad is all 70 right now. So we got Kuro, Hubble, Persicaria. Croje is kind of almost there with 67. Hachi, I didn't even start yet. Because Hachi was the last character in, so I didn't even start yet. And then we got our bench characters, our bench characters are actually starting to get out there. So we got the Naka right here. So I started working on bringing her up now, and she is up to 4-star right now. And then I was gonna do V. Poor V. Poor V. She's still one of my favorite units in this game, but I just don't get much time, I guess, or between the characters to actually do anything with it. And I do have DeLacy, which is kind of like a whatever. I don't really care that much. And Florence that I had to do something about as well. And then everybody else is just kind of in between. I play this game kind of passively. I know you're looking at it like, man, what do you mean passively, sir? But I do play it passively. So this is what we got going on right now. Now the new character. Let's go into here. It's best to look at here. It is Daiyan, and she's a fun character. And for the main reason is she's a DPS, but she's a skilled DPS. You don't just set her and forget her and just always put the game on auto and she's just gonna do whatever, because she has placement concerns to actually make her more useful. And the computer's not gonna place anything. The computer's just gonna throw stuff somewhere, and then whatever happens. They don't actually properly place this character. So you're gonna see her first skill is called Burst Lament. Daiyan's crit damage is increased by 20% and attack range is extended by 2 tiles. Normal attacks carry sound waves passing through allies and penetrating enemies. Now this is where the skill part comes in more so than set it and forget it, because you actually need to put her in positions where she is going to actually shoot through enemies and shoot through allies. To get to enemies. So did I say enemies before? Well, it's allies. You gotta shoot through allies. She's shooting her magic or her music through the units to actually get the damage going, and that is actually pretty cool. And especially if you have situations where there's a side of a map that's funneling you, you can put her over there. She's gonna shoot through them and get extra damage and AoE and all that type of stuff. But majority of the time, allies are gonna run off unless they're stuck somewhere. They're gonna run off. Even healers and like range units end up running off, and it's very hard to guess sometimes where it's gonna be. So you just end up maybe getting 1 or 2 characters or stuff like that. And in the event, you see how it's not that easy to actually place her. That's where the skill part comes in, because you have to kind of think about, okay, where are these enemies gonna run to? Where we're gonna have the positioning and stuff like that. And what I found, like in the event, is that's easier said than done. So idyllic resonance, Daiyan fires a broad sound wave applying Concordia to all allies for 9 seconds and dealing physical damage equal to 300% to enemies that pass through it. So she's more of a straight line than AoE. Concordia abilities now deal critical damage based on the allies' dual critical rate, which is fun and everything. So, you know, as if you have a good critical rate on her, then she's going to throw critical damage, you know, based out on all of that, which is nice. That, like, again, skill based. Austere desires become untargetable and begin performing in a targeted area. The untargetable is actually kind of awesome. It deals physical damage equal to 20% attack to all enemies within the area for every second, which is kind of a little bit of AoE, and applying Concordia to all ally sound waves passes through every second, lasting for 5 seconds. Abilities can now deal the critical. It's the same thing in general. So, in a sense, you're gonna be like, well, what do you think of her? I still prefer Kuro and Hubble over her. I think she's a fun unit. And in certain stages, she's gonna just smash everything because of the way that her kit is actually set up. But for the most part, even seeing use in her, let's go in here because it'll automatically put her in the team. Yep. Which we will get to actually showcase her and a little bit show her off. Yep, Kuro. Yeah. Skip. Try it on. That's fine. Sure. Just trying to get to a fight here. All right, so you see we have her over here, and she's not gonna probably shoot anything but Crow. So what I want to do is let's put her here, and let's flip them a little bit because Hachi's is gonna run off and dive bomb somebody. And now we're gonna make her shoot through Percy as well. We're gonna cut the speed down so you can see. And you see right there, she is shooting through them now. But she did it one time because one enemy came over there, but now she's back to doing it again and shooting through. And you see that it goes all the way through, and then you see the splash damage all the way coming through with the extra critical damage on top of that with the other characters. That's what she does. That's kind of what she does. So she's not meant to like tear up stuff. She's meant to make other people tear up stuff, which is hard again. So let's go ahead and do this. And this is definitely not lazy boy helpful. Because the reason why I say that is lazy boy helpful is like, you know, AFK and they just run over. My team is really lazy boy. And I didn't even really think about that at first. I'm just using characters I like. But then I just looked at it, I was like, I don't have to do anything anymore. This is lazy as hell now. They just blow everything up. I ain't got that ultra anymore. So my team is really lazy boy. She's not like that. Like you just really can't do that. You're not gonna get use out of the main part of her kit if you just let the computer throw her anywhere. But you see we have her in a position to have Kuro in front of her, because Kuro is probably not gonna move very much, and Crow is not gonna move. Crow's gonna stand there and tank. So. And you saw the feint. But as soon as stuff moves to the side, it's like she's not even doing it anymore. So I hope you guys understand this. It's not that she's bad. It just takes a little bit of thinking to go through. And you can see the buff on them too, like the music on them, like, and it stays on them for a little while too, so they still have the buff. Now, what you can actually do is you can take advantage of moving her too. Since they have the buff on, you can move her to behind somebody else to put the buff on. Like if you have another DPS you want to put it on. Like say if I want to go to where Hachi is, I can just throw her over there and put her near Hachi, which is kind of problematic. Because you kind of putting people in trouble. However, let me see if I can actually get the buff on Hachi before Hachi dive bomb. No. No, it did actually get the Hachi right there because Hachi moved into the way of it. Like, she's such a cool character. This, look at, she's just still playing now. She's going in. That's why I want to get her, because he's such a cool character. So let's just finish this out. Actually, this is multiple layers. We're not going to finish this out. I'll come back in and do this later. Sure, whatever. I don't care, because we already did it anyway. So you do have Spring Prelude, and what Spring Prelude does is you can just go in and use your normal team that you would normally do and get decorative sounds, and you can use that out here and pick up individual items. Now you see that I picked up those. We're gonna do our best to snatch all of this, and then all of these items right here is just pretty much useful for leveling up then when you actually get her. And you see we have the Pioneer Breakthrough, we have combat right now, which I'm going to make use of all of this right now because this is really good to actually make me be able to quickly level up the characters I need to level up, which is Hachi and, well, the remainder of what Crow needs as well. And then I worry about Daiyan when I actually get her, if I actually get her. And again, the cool thing about this game is even if you, well, we're 2 out of 60, so let's see what happens. I think we get 30 tries out of this. Once you get the character, you're just done. You can just leave and do something else. All right, so we got 3 on the outside. 1, 2. Oh, we got somebody on the outside now. So if it's her, I'm out of here. I'm out of here because I don't, what I would normally do is I would just keep going just to get the pieces, because I would just use the parts on wherever I need them. Just, you know, just use the kits and everything else like this. But for the most part, I don't really need to do that anymore now. So once I get the character, I'm just out. Damn it, Banksy. And that resets it, so. 500 total. What achievement is it? What does that give me exactly? Is that just EXP and currency? Yeah, it just is EXP and currency. That just makes my level go up, which is kind of like whatever. But it does give me retrieval. That's cool. That helps out. All right, back to search. It would have been cool to actually get her early, but you know, is what it is. So we got 2 on the outside. 1, 2. Rip. And 10 searches is 1,500. Oh, we're only getting 30. My math was right. Two on the outside. And that's Rip. You know her. Again, I don't have to actually have this character, but you know, I'm going after it because obviously, like, you know, her assets are pretty cool. Speaking of which, speaking of assets are really cool. This outfit right here. Can you imagine your girlfriend is like, yeah, we're going out, and she come dressed like that? I'm not going out. We're not making it to go out anywhere. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Be legendary. And you know, to me the character is cool. I'm not gonna use her over Hubble and Kuro. She is pretty much gonna be a backup character, but it's a badass, super sexy, useful backup characters. So if I lose Kuro and Hubble, like in future content, I'm not gonna lose anything by her coming in, because then I'm just gonna like, okay, we got thick waifu coming through to come and buff everybody and be DPS. And any stage that's going to be a DPS run, she's gonna be crazy. Like, I'm just gonna throw her behind Kuro and Hubble, put them together, and then have Percy and Crow, and it's gonna be nasty. It's just gonna be nasty. It's gonna be rip. So I'll catch you guys later. Again, like and subscribe, all that. Peace. Thank you, Legends, for getting to the end of the video. We do 3 to 4 videos every day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be first in notification squad. I love everybody who stops by, and I will see you next video. Peace.